All right, we're doing a longer video next week on the federal housing bill. Congress passed the bill. It's just waiting. It was waiting for the president's signature, and it has officially become law. And there's a lot of misunderstandings with this bill. So we're going to break down the top 5 key points. Some of it is good. Some of it, I think, is just to sound good. So let's break down the federal housing bill. It's being claimed as the greatest housing legislation in over a decade. And I am pretty skeptical about that. But let's break this down. It's being touted as a way to lower housing costs in the future for home buyers and young people. I don't really think there's anything in this bill that's going to move the needle on that. But let's break it down. The first key point is the hot take that everyone says in the news: institutional investors can no longer buy single-family homes as rentals. Now, that's not entirely true. If an institutional investor is someone who owns 350 single-family homes or less, you can buy up to 350 single-family homes. There's going to be some workarounds for this. You can have entities and things. But in a nutshell, corporate ownership of single-family homes as rentals is very small in comparison to the entire market. So it is less than 2% of all single-family homes in the United States. Certain markets like Texas or Florida, it might get as high as 20%. And corporate ownership is a moot point now. They are not buying homes as rentals. They did when interest rates were low because you could get higher yields. But today, it's a negligible amount of purchases. Number 2, manufactured housing gets some new rules and regulations, not requiring foundations. That might help to lower some costs. It'll make it easier to build manufactured homes as single-family residents. That's kind of a big deal in certain markets. Number 3, this is big for the state of California, as we're in. California will lose federal funding if it does not speed up permitting processes. This has been widely known as to why California real estate is so high. The red tape, the costs, the school fees, it's estimated around $100,000 to $200,000 just to start building a foundation in California, and it takes 6 to 12 months when you're planning to build a home. That's insane, and that adds a ton of cost. Small dollar mortgages, this is point number 4, is getting some great access. Right now, lenders are not incentivized to do small dollar mortgages because there's just not a lot of money in it. So the federal government's trying to allow for easier regulation